Okay, tell us a little bit more about Freedom Medical
Well, I'm going to be making
Association.
an announcement today that we're starting a new healthcare company that's going to be focused on healthcare for all Americans, children, seniors, and what we really believe is that this is a time that we can break new ground, really bring trust back to the doctor patient relationship, but also build a future for healthcare where people won't be turned away when they're sick. People will be having to spend time with trusted doctors that value their lives. So we're very excited about it. I'm making an announcement tonight about it.
Big announcement. We're the first ones to break it here today. So tell us a little bit more about this healthcare. Is it more insurance based, or, I mean, how does
Well,
this
it's going to
work?
be three levels. Obviously, it's telemedicine.
Okay.
Then we're going into insurance, and then we're going into the pharmaceutical side of it. So we're really excited about building a new bridge so we can have a healthy society and healthy community where people will then start to trust us again, trust the healthcare system. And right now, no one trusts it.
I mean, you're not wrong. There's a lot of crazy information going on right now. We just realized today that it's kind of wild to me that in the State of the Union at the Capitol Hill, there are no more mask mandates. However, the press, from what I'm told, is having to social distance. So, and by that doing so, you have to limit the amount of press that's allowed in there. I mean, it gets real tricky and it starts to not make much sense.
Well, none of it's never made any sense. But guess what? This is a great opportunity to rebirth healthcare in this country. That's what's so important. Right now, we're moving into the solution phase. We're getting from the defensive to the offensive, and it's a great opportunity. Listen, over the last couple of years, I've traveled all around the country, 250,000 miles, and people were talking about why is this happening to us? Why are doctors turning us away? Why are hospitals turning into prisons? What do we do? How do we break away from this system? How do we gain more transparency between the relationship between the doctor and the patient? So that's where we are right now. And guess what? Freedom Med is that new company that's going to pave the way and break the chains and push out into a new world about how we build a healthy society.
What do y'all look for in your doctors or any of your employees that's going to make this different from the rest of the doctors and healthcare?
We want doctors that believe in the Hippocratic Oath. We want doctors that value life. We want doctors that value real health care. So, if you're that kind of doctor and you want to be in our system, you have a home. But if you're a doctor that believes that what the corporations tell you to do over our lives, well, you're not welcome in that system.
And is there a website that people can go find out more information?
Freedommed.org. Yes, freedommed.org.
Now,
Come on,
how,
get on the train.
I
It's
know.
getting ready to
They're going
move.
to be looking. So tell us a little bit more. How did you get involved with Freedom Med?
Well, actually, it's really interesting. I already am I was the CEO of Urban Global Health Alliance. I ran an institution that was fighting for medical freedom in this country. So that's how I got to be at Freedom Med, doing the work, understanding the issues, partnering with people, becoming a partner in this company, and growing this company out is what I'm going to be focused on in the future.
Yeah, I've recently had a lot of health issues in our family without getting too details, but fighting cancer, it's been an awful battle. And there was such a lack of communication, and it just seems that communicating between the doctors and then to the family, especially when the patient that you're trying to take care of, my mom, for example, she's too weak at that point to take care of herself. I mean, what type of solution would Freedom Med have to? I
Well,
mean,
you will have doctors that care. You would have doctors that would look
big
at
difference.
holistic health. You would have doctors that will look at ways of creating remedies for her that would bring value to her health, not what they're doing now. I don't even think if your mother right now had a full-blown cancer or something, she can get into the hospitals.
It took 2 months. It took 2 months.
2 months, right? So to think about this, several months ago, I was standing outside of a hospital working to get a patient out of the hospital to save their lives.
Wow.
That's not what America is about. That's not what healthcare is about. That's not how we treat human beings. In Free Med, we're going to break through and we're going to create a system where life is valued.
Well, I look forward to hearing your opening remarks here today, and I wish you luck. I know that we need it because it's been an awful ride with my family. But moving on, were you able to catch any of the State of the Union? Do you have any
I'm
thoughts
going to
on?
focus on one state of the union. How do we make America a healthy place to live?